Hi everyone. Today we are going to be making insect labels, insect location labels specifically. And so what you normally start with is an Excel file where you already have all your information entered. That's what takes the longest time, honestly. And so generally what you want is your individual identification level. This might be what you already put on your pin on your insects. And then you're also going to want a column for the location. You might have several columns for that, be it just the location or also the city, the state. I also like having the latitude and longitude in case somebody else wants to look it up. And then of course you want the date collected, who collected it, and the collection method. So once you have this file created, you save it, and then you go and you open up a new Word document. So here we have a new Word document. We're actually going to use the mail merge function here. So we go and click Start Mail Merge, which is under Mailings. Click on Labels. So what I'm actually going to do is create a new label, and then you change all of these sides where I don't want this much space, so like that, and then we can probably get a couple more of these in here if I do that. Oh, come on. Or not. Let's see if it works. Nope. Okay. Nope, doesn't like that. Okay, well anyway, you can play around with this and get, you can actually rename this insect label. Get the labels in this direction you want. I recommend experimenting with it, and then click OK. Once you have that created, it's going to make a ton of columns and rows. And then you go over and click on Select Recipients. So click on Use Existing List. This is where you're going to go and look up your document that you want to use. In this case, I'm going to use this file. And click OK. What that's going to do is populate the field with all the potential records. What I also want to do, and these are actually really large font sizes, so we're going to make those rather small, where you can still read them, and also change the font to a standardized font. And so now that you have that, you go back to mailings, and what we're going to do is insert merge field. So you normally start with location, and then I'm going to do shift+Enter to get a second line just for the city and the state. So city, comma, space, and then state, and then shift+Enter to get another line, which is going to be my latitude and then longitude. I already have a comma in my file, so that's why I'm not doing anything there. And then I want to do the date it was collected, space, by my collector, which is that, and then shift+Enter, and then I would like the collection method, and then I'm going to type in ID number. Actually, let's do ID number, and then space. So this way we know what this is going to be, because you want to make up your own numbering system for this. I use a very simplified system, and so this will tell Word to do all of these things. What you're going to do is click on Update Labels. I only have 12 specimens in this document, so it's not going to have that many, but it'll look like the entire page is filled with specimens. So this can do several thousand specimens at once, but of course I'm only going to have 12. So I'm going to click Preview Results, so that will populate all of these, and so in a second it'll pop up, and so now it shows that we have a label that says Huffman Prairie at the city, which in this case was the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio. And then we have our lat and long, the date, who it was collected by, and how it was collected. You can of course reformat all of this to get it to cooperate how you want, but this is a general way to make a ton of labels very quickly and efficiently. And then you of course want to print them off on label paper that is not going to rot, so you're going to want to use, what's the word for it? Archival paper. And then you're done with making labels. You just have to affix them to the specimen.